Good morning, South Central Elementary. I'm Bree.
And I'm Jacob.
And this is your morning announcement.
Today is Friday, October 7th, 2022. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today for lunch we'll be having Bosco sticks and sauce, tater tots, cucumber spares and dip, watermelon and milk. Second choice is pizza, spicy chicken patty, or mac and cheese.
Why do we come to school? That is correct. We come to learn.
Today is the last day of Spirit Week. We hope you come out and cheer out for the Trojans at the football game tonight.
Happy birthday to Robbie Obergen and Scarlett Kaufman. Happy birthday to Kayla Benchkin on Sunday. We hope you have a great birthday, and don't forget to come to the office after announcements to pick up your birthday pencil.
Are you ready for the results of Penny Wars? Here's a special report from Mr. Richards.
Hey guys, Mr. Richards here with our last Penny Wars update. I'm not going to have totals until next week as far as overall, as far as punishments, but just looking at our buckets, it doesn't look good. So it doesn't appear as though I'm going to be kissing anything, eating anything, eggs or whatever you guys came up with. So I just don't want you to get your hopes up on that. So it doesn't look like I'm doing any of the punishments, but we'll see. We're going to go through our top 16 classes. Top 3 classes are going to get a class reward as well as last place. So we'll have 4 classrooms getting a reward. So let's start with the very last, absolute last place class. That honor goes to, with negative 21,383, again in last place at the very end of everyone else. By themselves at last place is Mrs. Handshoe's homeroom. So congratulations on being last place. You do get a class reward. It's kind of like a lose-win situation for you. All right, let's run through our top 15 here quickly. With negative 14,706 in 15th place is Mrs. Gilbert's class. In 14th place with negative 14,632 is another kindergarten teacher, Mr. Vogel's class. 13th place with negative 11,714 is Mrs. Hobson's class. 12th place with negative 6,852 is Mrs. Pryor's class. With negative 6,566, Miss Jordan's class. Here's our top 10. With negative 6,506, then 10th place is Mr. Seidel's class. In 9th place, with the negative 5,791, is Mrs. Smith's homeroom class. In 8th place is, with negative 5,283, is Mrs. Vogel's class. 7th place goes to, with negative 5,096, goes to Mrs. Middaw's class. 6th place with negative 4,813 goes to Mrs. Hent's class. So here we are, top 5. Top 5, 5th place with negative 4,577 goes to Miss Holler's class. 4th place with negative 4,560 goes to Mrs. Riefel's class. In 3rd place with negative 793 goes to Mrs. McCormick's class. We have 2 classrooms that finished with positive money, and they were separated by less than 400. Very close race. In the end, you can only have one winner, though, right? So in second place, with 5,197, goes to the classroom with the teacher by the name of Mr. Chaffins, which means in first place with 5,512, our Penny Wars winner is Mrs. Madrano's class. So congratulations, Mrs. Madrano's class, as well as congratulations to Mr. Chaffins and Mrs. McCormick's for having top three, as well as, again, Mrs. Hanshu, her homeroom class, for being in last place. We will have a reward for all 4 classrooms. I want to thank all the students as well as the staff for your patience and energy throughout this. It's definitely a good competition. But again, looking at our buckets, it doesn't appear as though we're going to be having any punishments this year, but we will have to see until next week, okay? Hey, you guys have a wonderful Friday. You guys take care. Bye, everyone.
And now let's have a look at today's weather. Over to you in the weather studio.
Today, there will be a high temperature of 62 degrees with a low of 42. It will be partly cloudy with a 24% chance of rain.
Tomorrow, the high will be 54 degrees with a low of 35. It will be partially cloudy with a 13% chance of rain.
And now back to you at the studio.
Don't forget there is no school on Monday, so have a great long weekend.
As we go through the day, our choices and attitudes are ours to make. The choice is yours.
Make it a great day!